Oh, I'm an angry boy right now. I'm a very angry boy right now. What I've just found out from looking at some of the recordings that I've made is that the Elgato is cutting off, or has been for the last 3 episodes, has been cutting off like a minute from the end of each episode and putting an extra minute on the start of each episode. I've, I'm thinking I've fixed it right now because the delay is a lot less on the screen, but I'm still fucking a very, very angry boy. Very angry boy. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with that. Oh, I'm an angry boy. At least it's only happened for the last 3 episodes though, so that's good. You know, semi-good. Not good at all, but not as bad as it perhaps could have been. Definitely an angry boy. Um, this is a Porsche Boxster, not a real Porsche. So, you know, I guess I'll color it a shit color instead of like trying to make it cool like a real Porsche would be. Yeah, oh boy, I'm not happy about that, and I'm gonna make myself very clear that I'm not happy about that, and I know what's going on in the titles of those videos. Um, as long as it isn't an issue, God, they're gonna be fucking shit to watch, and it might happen again. I literally have no way of knowing if it's gonna happen again. Like the delay now is a lot less than it was a minute ago, but I might have to do some funky shit with the recording and editing on this video just to try and do my best to make sure that it's all synced up. Otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna be even more of an upset boy than I am already, and I'm a very upset boy. Woo. I'm so upset. I can't really think of anything to say in the commentary except for how upset I am. I don't understand how this fucking shit happens with the Elgato. I don't understand. All it fucking has to do is record the video and the audio that comes out of the game. That's all it has to do. And it fucks that shit up every fucking time. Can't handle it. As you might be able to tell, I can't fucking handle it, dude. Oof. Anyway, I beat the time trial target, so now I just have to do an extra 2 laps to simmer down maybe a little bit. Try and get a little bit more collected than I've been for the opening lap of this episode. Oh boy. There are episodes that start, I've noticed, 2 laps into a race. There are episodes that finish on the loading screen, going up to the final race of the episode. I mean, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit and I mislooked, but fuck, dude. Not cool, man. How the fuck does this shit happen, dude? Alright, anyway. I'm not ever gonna let Elgato off the hook for some of the shit it's pulled to me, man. But fuck, dude. Just anyway, let's grab something else to talk about right now. Here's something that I do kind of like about PGR 2. And I guess the rest of the PGR games have PGR 2? No, PGR. And the rest of the PGR games, do this, but I think PGR is the best example. I've never played Metropolis Street Racer, but that probably does it, maybe even better. As we come up through here, you'll notice that this corner is very, very fucking narrow and tight. And this is how a street racing game should be, because this is how streets are. They're not like Grand Prix wide. They're like barely wide enough to have 2 cars going in opposite direction. That's cool, man. Street racing should be tight like that. But I guess, you have to be shitter friendly and stuff. Kind of wish this game was a little bit more shitter friendly, I'll tell you that. I wish my Elgato was shitter friendly. Then I wouldn't be so fucking angry. I'm gonna try not to drag that bit out of me being angry at my Elgato all the time too much. But I am angry at my Elgato all the time. And it does come up a lot that I'm very angry at my Elgato all the time. So yeah, I'll just maybe what I could do is try and figure out, as well as seeing if I can sync the introduction and the beginning of the commentary with the video, maybe I could try syncing the ending of the commentary with the video as well, just to make sure. I don't know, there's a couple of other things that maybe I could do. I've thought of a technique that I'm going to use for the next episode so that I don't have to worry about trying to sync up the ending. It just annoys me that the Elgato just can't just live record. I have the live button pressed. I want it to be live recording. I don't care if what it's showing on the screen is a delay, as long as it actually records what I'm doing. But, you know, sometimes, and apparently, you know, very recent times, the last couple of episodes, it hasn't even been recording what I'm doing. It's, you know, gone back to like a minute earlier and started recording from there for some fucking reason, and I have that function disabled to save hard drive space. So how the fuck is it even doing it, man? Alright, now let's relax now. Let's relax. Nice and relaxed, nice and chill, nice and a little bit. Take a deep breath. I think I'm gonna finish off this challenge, get my laps in, and then I'm gonna take a nice deep breath. I think. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna be able to fucking do it. It's gonna time me out right at the end. Yeah. Fucking unbelievable. Unfucking believable. I'm this angry and the game really isn't helping. I used to, you know, remember back all the way back when I played Dirt Showdown to completion. I got, you know, a similar amount of angry as this. Well, no, I didn't get nearly as angry, but what it did there was just actually no, it's done that loads more recently with Dirt Showdown. It did that with like it does that with TT Superbikes all the time, where it desyncs the audio for literally no fucking reason. You know, especially when it's like it's telling me that it's synced up, you know, beforehand when I'm just giving it a quick test to make sure, and then I start recording and it fucks itself up. Unbelievable. There's no updates for the software. The hardware hasn't seen heavy use. You know, I only just started doing my YouTube channel, you know, frequently recently. I've made loads of YouTube videos before, but, you know, kind of sparingly. They were all super spread out. I mean, yeah, it's plugged in all the time, but it's not on. You know, it's not doing anything. I can't hardly understand it. I think maybe once I get a job, instead of just buying even more games with my money, you know, I'll save it up a little bit and I'll get a new Elgato maybe. Or if there's a better capture card out there, an alternative, which I fucking hope there is, then I'll get one of them instead. But I'll look into that once I finally do get a job and stuff. Overtake challenge. Fucking hell. Just give me some racing to do. You know, none of this stuff is interesting, and I'm not really having much fun doing it. I just want to do a race. You know? Overtaking challenges, yeah, fine, whatever, but put those in, like, the arcade challenges mode, you know? Don't put them in the main career. Main career is supposed to be about racing and stuff. This doesn't feel main career-y to me. This feels like I'm doing the challenge mode. Which, I mean, yeah, I know it is the Kudos challenge mode, but, you know, quick race is supposed to be choose a track, choose a car, do whatever you want. You know? What's the other mode called? Arcade? Yeah, that'd be the challenge mode. Arcade mode. Yeah. Hmm. I'm just gonna simmer in being a little bit upset, angry kind of upset this time, which makes a change from being the just sad kind of upset. But that's cool. Only 2 cars so far, but the first 2 have been super spaced out. The next couple look to be a little bit closer together, which is nice. But that 5th car is going to be a fucking mile up the road. For fuck's sake. And I haven't even been able to Too Fast, Too Furious anyone yet. I've been trying. You might be able to tell I've been trying. I haven't been able to make it happen though. Oh, one more car to pass. Let's just get this over with, and then I can do an actual race, and then I'll be happy again, maybe. I'll have to write a note to myself for my next recording session on the Xbox. Make sure you don't fuck up the syncing. Well, no, it'll be make sure the fucking Elgato doesn't fuck up the syncing for you. Well, at least this time I don't have to fucking... at least this time it won't be blamed on me for being shit at using Windows Movie Maker. You know, it's clearly the Elgato's fault this time around. That doesn't do much to alleviate the pain. You know, those first 3 episodes add up to like half an hour of content, and it's basically all down the drain because of, you know, shit that's outside of my control. Let's do this race, call this episode a day, and then figure out my syncing for next week's episode. Oh great, and it's foggy. Fantastic. Oh well. When the AI actually have to abide by some kind of rules and drive on the same track as me, then I can beat them. Also, the fog is pretty neat because, you know, in this game there's like loads of shit just in the middle of the road that you'd expect to find if you were driving on a road. And that'll jump out at you pretty quick in the fog. Which is cool until you hit it, like hit the stuff. Then it's not cool, then it's fucking shit and you hate it. But, you know, until then it's pretty neat. Now you might be thinking, and this is something I should have covered in episode 1 when I was rambling about me starting this series, but you might be thinking, Joe, I've looked at your Google Doc like you told me to in that other episode that you did. And I'll say, yeah. And then you'll say, so you do street racing games on a Friday, right? That's right. And you do circuit racing games on a Sunday, right? That's also right. How come you're not putting PGR on a Friday? You know, what makes this a circuit racing game and, you know, something like Need for Speed Underground, a street racing game, even though it has courses like this where you go around and do laps and stuff? And I think that simply putting a racetrack in a city doesn't make it a street race. You know, Formula E, eat your heart out. The thing that makes a street race is it's illegal and there's traffic to dodge. So Ridge Racer, which one is it that I have? Oh, hang on, let me have a look at my shelf real quick. Ridge Racer 6 for the Xbox 360 would go up on a Sunday because that's a circuit racing game. But Ridge Racer Unbounded, also for the Xbox 360, would be a street racing game because there's traffic in it. You see the difference there? You see the difference? I see the difference. So that's how I'm gonna split games. So I need to make sure I sync up the ending of this recording, because I'm not sure I synced up the beginning. Which is just great fun. I really enjoy it when this stuff happens. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for the recording to copy the actual live on my screen when I switch to the street race that I'll be doing next week. And then, although yeah, the delay looks way less now, so I don't think I'll have to worry too much. Jesus Christ, this stuff is so stressful. Well, not really, but you know, compared to like pretty much everything else in my life.